Welcome back. It's 8:22. Kids are heading back to school, and that means it's time to get organized. Our friend Erin Snyder is here again. We call her the queen of organization and has great advice on her website, neatinyournest.com. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what are some of the first things we should be thinking about now that kids are heading back?
Well, I think first thing is meals. Everyone knows there's a lot of time constraints with school and activities, sports and everything. So first thing I have, doesn't seem like back to school, but it is. It's one of those vacuum sealers for food. So if you make
are those expensive?
Not too bad, and it's worth the money. You know, you can get them for about $70.
Okay.
But it's well worth it because it preserves your food. You don't have to shop as often. So I make meals. You can make them a week at a time and just pull them out and put them in, a pan. So you don't have to cook. You don't have to use pans and pots every night. This is also great if you want to do homemade waffles. You can just put one or two in a freezer bag and open them up in the morning. Because breakfast, everyone knows you don't have time.
It's crazy in the mornings.
So do fast things. Do oatmeal. Do hard-boiled eggs. Do yogurt. Things that are quick but have protein for the kids.
Yeah.
So meal planning is essential. As far as lunches go, I like the different things that have, you can either freeze them. This one you can actually put right in the freezer.
Oh, you can?
Yep, and so it can keep the food cool up to 10 hours. It's great for school, but also for field trips or for camping.
Yes.
They also have freezer bags. These are reusable lunch bags. So if you don't want to throw away the Ziploc bags every day, you can use these. They're really easy to clean.
Oh, so you can just put them inside.
They're easy to identify,
exactly.
Okay. So they can be kept cold as well.
All right, let's move on to the backpacks, and we got to go. I got to shop for my kid. She needs a new backpack. But anyway, this is a great idea.
So the important thing is to have a place for kids to put stuff when they get home. So what I like to do is have a hook for a backpack and hang it above a bin or a basket with their name on it.
Okay.
So then they can take everything out of their backpack. Here's a folder for permission slips or anything. You can put, gloves. You can put, if the older kids have cell phones, you can put a charging station with it, just so that every kid has their space they come home to. They always put their stuff in the same spot.
Maybe you won't have as many items in the lost and found later.
Yep.
All right, schedules and things like that. This is so great. It's framed so nicely, too.
For little kids, this is great. It tells them exactly what they need to do each morning. That means less nagging for you. It gives them a sense of responsibility. They can know exactly what they need to do in the order they need to do it to get out the door on time.
Okay, simple things, but good reminders so they can just keep it moving and take responsibility, too.
And for older kids, it's good to have a calendar. They can see exactly what sport they're doing that day. If they have a recital, have a family calendar where everything's all in one place. So you can have this next to your command center in your house.
The command center. I like it.
Command center.
All right, you brought several little items here.
These right here are magnetic clips. These are great, if you wanted to hang them with a backpack, if there's a special paper they need to see for kids' artwork. Kids can put them on their lockers. They also have magnetic hooks. Color code them so each kid gets their own color. It's just a good way to stay organized and kind of have fun with it.
Okay, what is this?
These are labels. This is actually a little pouch that you can, it's an adhesive pouch. You can put it on here so you can switch out the name without, ripping off the whole thing.
Okay.
Those are also great for putting inside a backpack. My kid has a like an ID card. So if you put that inside, you can slip the ID card right in there. It's not going to get lost. You can change it out for the next year. So it's really easy.
And you have a sponge.
I have a sponge. So this, if you don't have one of these, with the frozen things, you can actually wet a sponge and then put it inside a plastic bag, and it just serves as a little cooling device. Then the kids, if they lose it only costs 50 cents. It's still reusable, so you don't have to throw away the bag. It's just a cheap, easy way to keep stuff cool.
Interesting. I didn't even know that would work.
And then one other thing is I bought this folder. When I shop, I usually find things on sale, really plain, cheap stuff.
Okay.
But I think it's good to have a couple things. You can see this folder right here is really ornate and pretty. I think if kids have a couple items that they pick out themselves, then they have a sense of ownership. They're going to take better care of it. It's going to be cleaner. They're not going to lose it.
Yeah, shows their individuality, right?
Exactly. So it lets them have a little bit of ownership, and it makes them more excited about going back to school.
All right, D49, that's you tomorrow. I know you've got lots of great tips on your website. It's neatinyournest.com, and we're going to have Erin back next month and the month after that, and so on, with some great organizing tips, because organization makes us all happy.
It does.
It makes
so much easier.
Life so much easier. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next time. Let's check with Justin now.